Okay, welcome everybody. It is August 3rd, 2026, and this is the Oakwood Board of Education regular meeting. Ms. Sauber, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Here.
Ms. Kawhi.
Here.
Mr. Wilson.
Here.
Dr. Middleton.
Here. And we all please rise and say the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, can I get a motion to adopt tonight's agenda, please?
So moved.
Second. Ms. Sauber?
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye. And can I get a motion to approve the meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second. Ms. Sauber?
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye. And item 2, reports and public comments. I'll turn it over to Dr. Gupta for superintendent report.
Thank you. Really, this update kind of talks a little bit first about activity that happens in the summer. I think I get the question a lot about, so it's the summertime and you must be taking a lot of vacation. And actually, it's not the truth with our administrative team that's in the audience. They really do a lot of ramping up, and I'm just really excited and appreciative of their hard work. So I'll be giving a couple shout outs throughout the time of this update. But really, Allison Couch, our assistant superintendent, there's a lot of work that goes with hiring and the pieces that go along with it. I come to respect this district and the steps that they take to have a process with integrity. But that means it takes a lot longer. But you give it the right steps to make sure you hire right, and she exudes that. And so just appreciative of her assistant Carrie Kiss. And with that, we'd like to introduce somebody at the podium that we'll be voting on later. Is Tiffany Spar, as one of our school nurses. She has 3 kids that graduated from Oakwood. She has school nursing experience from Trotwood Madison for 8 years. Through the interview process, I picked up on her proactive communication and relationships that she desires to build with students, staff, and families. And then also, just out of one of the questions that I asked, multiple things are happening at once, and how do you determine what to do? And really picked up, just her brain went into a triaging multiple things that are happening, developing the right priorities, taking care of the students in the proper way, communicating things properly, which really kind of helped, ease a lot of things for me when we think about when we kind of have students that are under our care. So I'd like to invite Tiffany to go to the podium and just share a few words.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Spar. Like Dr. Gupta said, I have years of school nurse experience. Raised my family out here in Oakwood. My son's actually across the street coaching the 7th and 8th grade football right now, so I stopped to watch him for a few moments. I'm super excited for the opportunity and to keep the kids safe and to build more relationships in the community than I already have. So I'm excited for the opportunity.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Great, and we'll allow you to leave if you'd like to leave. To go celebrate early.
Yeah, go to Graders.
I did go to Graders. There you go.
Thank you guys very much.
Also, summer work that's happening in our buildings. You'd think that if the students are in the buildings, then it must be empty, and that's far from it. I want to thank our business manager Frank Eaton. You're going to hear from him a little bit later. As he oversees our custodial team, the maintenance staff, seasonal workers. It is a frenzy of activity. They're cleaning, they're taking care of some repairs that needed to happen over the summer. That's on the inside, around our grounds. And it really is affectionately, that 1,000 things truly are happening at once, and trying to manage all the different pieces that are happening. And then, when sometimes you uncover some things that also need to be taken care of. And he just does that with joy, to be honest with you. He does it with joy. So that really helps out. On the academic side, Jenna Hill, in her first summer with us, organizing summer school and taking all the care of the pieces that go along with that, working with the principals, the admin assistants, and then our technology department. So Mr. Sprout, who's in the back, They're getting devices prepared for the year, taking care of some of the technology in the classrooms, doing a lot of the ordering that happens, both of them, and work great together in partnership. So truly appreciate them. One other initiative, I guess, that we're going to have over the coming year is our professional development focus on artificial intelligence. That's one of our district goals. We are maybe in year 2, maybe 3, whatever you want to say, as far as thinking about a roadmap of how do we help to think about instituting artificial intelligence the proper way. We do have a national expert group that we've partnered with, Forward Edge, that's providing targeted training. We're using looking at the support with our Google products. We are a Google district with other apps, and so Google Gemini and Notebook LM. Our staff have been, tinkering with it, I would say, and being introduced to it and giving the chance to kind of see what that might look like. And we're going to continue that heavy focus of that in our fall and early winter as far as staff professional development. With the conversation of eventually we've got to prepare our students for it and how they can, as they head into college and other things, that they're able to use it wisely, they're able to use it judiciously, they're able to understand and be informed users when it comes to that, and they're part of being critical thinkers. Part of our portrait of a learner is being a critical thinker rather than just using it as a shortcut. And so how do we make sure that we do that in the proper way with the proper academic integrity that comes along with it? So again, Jenna Hill and Matt Sproder are leading that charge and appreciating kind of the deep thought that they're putting into this with the balance of how do we take care of staff as they go through that process. I don't know if you've seen this in the newspaper. I think this is pretty cool. Jay Lane is our attendance officer, and as he's been doing a lot of systems work with some of the state requirements that come along with attendance and how we make sure that we educate our students, try to get them in the doors and making sure that we take care of them properly. He is in the process of putting together a 6-part series for attendance through the Oakwood Register to ensure that we've got transparent communication with our families as some of the state policies shift. So thanks to our staff's proactive work post-COVID, around COVID, we were at 20% absenteeism, but it's down to down 8%. So very significant. It's got great momentum, doing a lot of great work that seems to show that we're heading in the right direction with that. But we also make sure that that we're informing the community about some of the changes that are happening. One of them is that attendance is now tracked strictly by a percentage, with 10% or more missing, triggering chronic absenteeism. So again, making sure we're defining that. So again, rather than just kind of saying it once, he's putting it in lots of different places, newsletters, and like I said, the Oakwood Register. So to keep families in the loop, families will receive automated attendance updates twice per quarter, comparing their childhood percentage against building and district averages. But these notices are purely informational tools designed to prompt constructive conversations at home. So again, it's just about making sure that we've got information that's happening to families so they can understand. Sometimes we all obviously understand circumstances and we understand why students might be a certain way. So it's not saying dictatorially that you got to be in school for all reasons. We understand the reasons behind that. But understanding that we can still try to do what we can to know where our students are and see what we can do when we can. Finally, I would like to invite our business manager, Frank Eaton, to the podium to provide master facility plan.
Good evening. Just wanted to share a few things on that are on the horizon that we're working on that are directly related to our upcoming construction project. So this evening, you guys have 2 contracts on the agenda to approve. One is for Levenport Architects. The other is for Russilli Construction as our construction manager at risk. Both of those have already been worked through and vetted by the OFCC. And then you guys approve them, and then we will sign off, and then they become active and finalized, which is really exciting because then design work can really start to begin. And then some of the other things that are going on that have already begun. Next steps are kind of getting some stakeholder engagement. So some of that happened starting last week. I had the opportunity to walk through both Smith and Harmon with Mark Leisman and Mike Huff from Levenport Architects, and Sarah Patterson joined us at Harmon. Cassie Schock joined us at Smith, walking through just to see what the principals are really hoping to get out of the building project, the full interior remodel, along with all of our systems and everything, but really getting some of their input. There'll be a lot more opportunities for stakeholder engagement, but that was the first one. Then last week and going into this week, 11 Porter Architects began doing 3D laser scanning of both of the buildings. It's a really cool system that the laser will shoot and find all kinds of points throughout the entire building. They set it up on a tripod. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes. They move it and they keep moving. They go in every single crevice of both buildings, including basements, attics, everywhere. And it creates a 3D image that they can manipulate. They can measure from point to point as they're doing designs. That's up to a 1/4 inch of accuracy, which is pretty stinking close. And so it really aids all of that design. Also has a thermal component where in areas that are of concern, there are some areas at Smith where we have some potential groundwater penetration. So in those areas, they did the thermal scanning as well as part of that, just to see is that something they need to design for. So it's pretty cool what they've done. So they completed all of that at Smith last week, started on Harmon, should be done on Harmon Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So that design piece has already started. And then the last thing that I'll share for this evening is we've discussed a little bit in the past about evaluating it and feeling like it's best for students and staff for several reasons to be able to have some modulars at Catherine Wright Park in between Smith and the Wright Library. And then attack each building one at a time. Do Smith in year 1, do Harmon in year 2. Only impacting students for 1 year at a time, or 1 year throughout it instead of for 2 entire years. Less impact on educational environment, all of those reasons, safety as well. So that work is still going on. It has not been determined. It's not our property, so we do have to get permission from the city. There are a laundry list of things that we have to do to prepare for that proposal to the city. Some of those things, such as a traffic impact study, require us to wait for school to be back in session. So our architect and our construction team have been doing their homework on the backside, even prior to the contracts being signed, to prep for that. So I know we've not talked about it as much because it's kind of behind the scenes work right now, but we are continuing to work towards that, so that if that is an option, that we can move forward with that work. Okay. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That concludes my update.
Thank you. There are no public comments today, so we'll move on to item 3, board reports. Do we have any board reports? Okay, so we'll move on to item 4, budget and finance. And Ms. Sauber, you're up.
Good evening, thank you. Item A on the agenda 4A is the June 2026 monthly financial report. Last month, we did not have a report because our July meeting and our August meeting are so early in the month. Today was the first business day of August, so we couldn't get July closed, and so we're behind a month, but that's okay. We'll catch up next month when we get back onto our normal cycle. But the June report is there for your review. I do want to take this opportunity under letter A just to remind the board and the community that Oakwood Schools will have a permanent improvement renewal levy on the ballot in November. There's no issue number yet for that, so I will update you on that probably in September. I think I'll have that, so I'll get that to you. It is no new tax because it's a renewal. The difference with this renewal is this has been 5-year renewals for decades. And we are asking the community to approve this for a continuing period so that we don't have to come back for additional approvals in years to come. But again, it's no new tax. It's not an increase on anything that we're currently receiving. It would just be a continuation of the existing tax. Item B is an action item. This is the original certificate of estimated resources for fiscal year 27. This is a compliance document that the county auditor requires where we certify to them our beginning cash balances, and then we estimate our revenues for the fiscal year. And this is for all of our funds. It's not just the general fund or the operating fund like we talk about. mostly. It's permanent improvement, it's our food service fund, it's all of our student activities and grants and every fund that we have in the district. This is, again, certifying those beginning cash balances and estimating revenues for the year.
Great, thank you. Can I get a motion to approve item 4B, please?
So moved.
Second.
All right, Ms. Otter?
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
Item C is approval or acceptance of our commercial paper and bankers acceptance document. This is an auditor state requirement. If you invest in a type of security called commercial paper, we're required to bring that to you for your approval to list out all the securities that we have owned and earned interest on throughout the course of the last fiscal year. So that is in your agenda tonight for approval for compliance purposes.
Can I get a motion to approve item 4C, please?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
And then finally, item 4D is the financial forecast and assumptions for fiscal year 2027 through 2030. We did talk about this briefly at our work session, and we'll be bringing, we bring finances to you periodically throughout the year, but this first initial filing is a different timeline than what we're accustomed to. It used to be November. We're now required by August 31st to submit a forecast and our assumptions to the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce.
Great, thank you. Can I get a motion to approve item 4D?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye. Okay, thanks, Ms. Sauber. So is there any unfinished business by the board? Is there any new business by the board? Okay, so item 7 is administrative reports and superintendent recommendations.
Yes, number 7, letter A is just informational. It's a notice per Ohio Revised Code of determination to declare impractical to transport students not enrolled at open schools, their non-public or charter school transportation. 7B is an action item. It is a recommendation made to approve the resolution to declare transportation impractical for certain identified students pursuant to the requirements of Ohio Revised Code.
Can I get a motion to approve item 7B, please?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
Number 7, letter C, is a recommendation to approve Bristol Construction Company LLC for the K-12 Construction Manager at Risk project for the renovation projects at Smith and Harmon.
Can I get a motion to approve item 7C, please?
So moved. Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
Number 7, letter D, is in line with that also with the one in letter C. This one is for architect engineer. So recommendation to approve Levin Porter Architects for the K-12 Construction Manager Risk project for this renovation projects at Smith and Harmon.
Can I get a motion to adopt item 7D, please?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber, sorry.
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
And letter E is for baseball and softball field renovations. This has been a work in the making over the past few years, but recommendation to approve the attached resolution authorizing an agreement with Prodigy Building Solutions LLC for baseball and softball renovation project.
Can I get a motion to approve item 7E, please?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
Number 7, letter F is for professional development stipends. The recommendation to approve the following professional development stipends for the 26-27 school year with prior approval from the Professional Development Committee. These are for staff members who lead sessions of professional development, either during the day or professional learning communities, as well as participants on those during those professional development opportunities.
Can I get a motion to approve item 7F? So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
Number 7, letter G, is a Title I grant resolution. A recommendation made to adopt the attached Title I grant resolution.
And can I get a motion to approve item 7G, please?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
Number 7, letter H, is adjustment to a course fee, the AP Business course fee. This is a recommendation to add a student fee of $25 for the AP Business course study guide.
And can I get a motion to approve item 7H, please?
So moved. Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye.
And finally, number 7, letter I, is the recommendation to approve the online day learning plan for the 26-27 school year that we submit or we have to have on hand as part of our audit procedures.
Great, thank you. Can I get a motion to approve item 7I?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye. And next up is number 8, item 8, personnel items, resignations and non-renewals.
Yeah, so we'll take number 8, letters A through C under one motion. I'll go ahead and read all of them first. Letter A is a supplemental resignation, accepting the following supplemental resignations for the 26-27 school year. There are 4 positions for that. Letter B is a retirement of Teresa Coffey. For her position as custodian at Oakwood High School. It's not until December 31st. She's been with Oakwood since June 2004, and we'll miss her. She definitely will be tough to replace. Definitely has a caring heart. Letter C is resignation of Hannah Tenbush from her position as an intervention specialist at Smith Elementary. She has been with the schools since last May.
Great, thanks. Can I get a motion to accept items A, 8 through C, please?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo.
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi.
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye. Moving on to item 9, personnel items recommendations.
Yes, I'll take number 9, letters A through L under one motion. So I'll read those. The first is to employ, recommendation to employ local professional licensure committee for the 26-27 school year. Letter B is the amendment to supplemental contracts. They're listed below. Letter C is a recommendation to approve the following supplemental contracts and volunteers for the 26-27 school year. There's a table below. Letter D is the recommendation to approve a job share proposal at Smith Elementary School with Elizabeth Walls and Jessica Wright for the 26-27 school year. And then subsequently, letter E is the employment for Jessica Wright as the intervention specialist at Point 4 at Smith Elementary. And she has been a former Open Schools employee. Letter F is the employment for Elizabeth Walls as an intervention specialist at Point 6 at Smith Elementary. So the other part to that. And she's currently a substitute with us. Letter G is the employment to add effective August 1st, pending completion requirements, some of our seasonal workers. Letter H is that employment for Tiffany Spar as a clinic nurse at Harmon School. Letter I is the employment of Dan Edwards as a van driver at level 1 for the 26-27 school year. Letter J is the amendment to a classified contract of Lauren Terrell from a 12-month contract to a 10-month contract as a building admin for the 26-27 school year. And then it will reflect that in her contract days. Letter K is the approved list of substitutes for the 26-27 school year, and they're all listed right there. It's a couple pages worth. That's for teachers, educational aides, maintenance, cafeteria, van drivers, nurses, admin assistants. And then letter L is extended days, recommendation to pay Tiffany Spark and Molly Witt for 2 extended days at their daily rate for the 26-27 school year.
Great, thanks. Can I get a motion to approve items 9A through F?
So moved. Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Ms. Kawhi,
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye. And then item 10 is executive session. So the recommendation is to move into executive session to confer with an attorney for the Board of Education concerning disputes involving the board that are the subject of pending or imminent court action. So can I get a motion to approve item 10A?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Sauber?
Mr. Wilson,
Aye.
Ms. Kawhi,
Aye.
Ms. DiLorenzo,
Aye.
Dr. Middleton.
Aye. Okay, thank you.
Okay.